video to answer one of these questions directly on the Canvas discussion board, so you can see how I type math. It's not a big deal, but in case some of you want to type math when you make your post, know how to do it. And you don't have to. That's totally fine if you type as this is written up here. So one of the questions says up here, somebody said how to find the derivative of 1 over 6x minus 5 to the 8th power. So I'm going to type it here how I do it in math. So derivative of, I'm going to write, if you type this symbol here, it says insert math equation. And there's other ways to do it. So I can type here and just go here to make a fraction. There's, I can just type here, let me see, I have to move this to the side so I can see it's 1 over, and you probably, I just did divided 1 divided by, and it went to the bottom, okay? And I'm going to write the parentheses 6x minus 5, and then I do the caret button here, and I'll put a power, to the power of 8, okay? So you type insert equation, and that goes directly here. Okay, so if you want to use this tool, that would be fine, okay? So how do you do this? I'm going to write the answer right here. So how do you write that? I'm going to write is easier if you see it. Oh man, so let me write it. What I mean when you see it like this, it's easier if you see it like the quantity 6x minus 5 raised to the power of negative 8. Okay. And now this is 11.7, I believe. So we're doing the chain rule. So using the chain rule, we get something like, I'm going to type with math. And I use other shortcuts. I'm going to show if I can do it without doing this. So I'm going to write dx of, it was 6x minus 5 to the power of negative 8 becomes, the negative 8 comes down, right? Negative 8 comes down, then it's going to be 6x minus 5 to the power of negative 8 minus 1, so it becomes negative 9. And we're not done yet. Because of the chain rule, I'm going to write it. It's going to multiply, by the derivative. Oops, sorry, this is terrible. This is what happens if you do this. Yeah, it doesn't help me. So I have to write the other way. So I don't know how to do this with this symbol, so I'm going to switch to the advanced view. So don't worry if you don't understand what I'm doing. I'm doing this, so negative 9. Then I'm going to write dx, and you know what? Let me just go here and put a d here. If you don't know what don't worry about this. I just know more how to type this. But you can go back to basic view. Oh, I can't do it in basic view. Okay, so I just did. I need to find the derivative still of the inside, which is 6x minus 5. Yeah, so it's the derivative of this means the negative 8 comes down times 6x minus 5 to the power minus 1. And the chain rule says you still need to find the derivative of the inside, which is 6x minus 5. So the final answer is, so this reduces to, and I can type it at, let me type again the math equation and try to do it with a simple mode. So I have negative 8. So the derivative of 6x minus 5 is just a 6, correct? Okay. Times 6x minus 5 to the power of negative 9, correct? Which becomes, oh, I forgot that exponent, sorry, to the power of negative 9. Sorry, I'm typing it this way, I forgot. Let me go back and switch to the basic view. Yeah? So negative 8 times 6 times 6 minus 5 to negative 9, which is just negative 48. Times 6x minus 5 to the power of negative 9. And if you want to write it with no negative exponents, then you can put this in the denominator, right? So it'd be negative 48 divided by 6x minus 5 to the 9 power at the bottom. Okay, so just remember that this is the part that's, I guess, is important, that you have to multiply by this, the derivative of the inner function. That's the chain rule. Okay, so this is the answer for this one. I don't understand the second question here, so I'll contact Nestanet Kevlega to ask her, Seblega, sorry, about second question, and I'll try to make a video about that or a post about that. Okay. So I'm posting this, and now this is posted, and now I can make a video about it. Okay, and I'll share the video below. Okay, bye.